Hi, good morning, good afternoon. We are going to do 2.4, day 2. Hopefully this will be only one video. Just a quick review of our variables on both sides of our equal sign. We have a coefficient and a variable, a constant, an equal sign, a variable, and a coefficient, and a constant. So we need to get all the constants on one side, so I'm going to look for the smaller variable term, and I'm going to subtract that from both sides. Remembering that I have to stay equal the whole time. This will go away, and I have a negative 7 on the side left. Here now I have 9 minus 5, which is 4n plus 21. And then I need to get rid of this plus 21 on this side, so I'm going to subtract 21 on both sides, and now I have negative 28 equals 4n. Again, check this math with a calculator. Don't get it wrong just because you are too stubborn to use a calculator. Okay, divide by 4, divide by 4, n, because these cancel out or equal 1, so 1n or n equals a negative 7. Okay, over here, we again have, my smaller variable term, I want to take that away. Just because I have minus here does not mean that I add this. I want 3 and I need to take it away. So 3n minus 3n, 5n minus 3n. I have a negative 6 left. 5 minus 3 is 2n plus 20. Subtract that 20 from both sides. Negative 26. 2n, divide both sides by 2, so I have negative 13 equals n. Again, you're going to want to write it n equals a negative 13. Write your variable first. So same thing over here, n equals negative 7. All right, we have a word problem. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, sorry. I need to find my, oh, there we go, I closed it. Okay, sorry guys. Let me just pop. Okay, sorry about that. So we have our equation and, our word problem. We want to pick out our important words. So Green's Gym charges a one-time fee of $50 and then plus $30 per session. So one-time fee, you have to, if it's a one-time, you're only going to be adding it once, but per session, so that's, you're going to add $30 per session. That's going to be multiplying. For a personal trainer, a new fitness center charges a yearly fee of $250 plus $10 for each session. Look for the question. So see here, for how many sessions is the cost? See that? How many sessions? That's going to be our x. That's our representing. That is representing what our x means. And is the cost of the two plans the same? So we want to know for how many sessions. So we're going to go right back here. So we have our key things where like this 50. So I'm going to have $50 plus however much per session. Remember we said this was going to be our x. So 30 times x. So it's going to be right next to each other. And when it's equal, so the same, $250 plus $10 each session. Again, however many sessions, that's your that's going to be your variable. So we need to set up an equation so when they're equal. So I have again variables on both sides. I need to subtract that smaller variable term. So here I have 20x plus 50 equals 250. Oh, sorry. Then I need to subtract 50. So I get 20x equals 200. And I need to divide both sides by 20. So x equals 200 divided by 20 should be 10. Now I want to label my sessions. Okay, so our next one, we have to, part of this word problems is looking at this and creating an equation from words. So the length of a flagpole, a flag, is 0.3 foot less than twice its width. So that word than, we'll switch up that order, remember. So twice its width, 2 times its width. And I'm going to subtract that 0.3 of a foot. And that is the length. So length is, L is your equal, twice the width, and then 0.3 less than that. Okay, if the perimeter is 14.4 feet longer, so perimeter, 14.4 feet longer, so we're going to add it to the width. You need to find the dimensions. So let me just quickly erase this. We're not going to use parentheses. Let's then review what is the perimeter of if a shape is here, we have the width, the length, the length. What are the dimensions? Well, we have to figure out, well, first, that's the perimeter is adding up all the sides, so W plus L plus L. So we're going to go ahead and put in, we know, that's equal to the perimeter, right? This is width plus length equals the perimeter. So I have a lot of variables right now, but I know what some of them are, so I'm going to put them in there. So each L is going to be, so we have W plus W. I have an L here, so I'm going to put this 2W minus 0.3 plus 2W minus 0.3. And that all is going to equal P, which is right here. So equals, should be right in pen, 14.4 plus W. Do you see how instead of P, I wrote what P was? Right here. And then I just have to solve it. Now, if you look, all I have in here is W. So I'm going to go ahead. W plus W is 2W plus 2W minus 0.3 plus 2W minus 0.3 equals, gosh, I should write smaller, 14.4 plus W. Now, I need to combine my W's. Oh, how did I get 2W here? Oh yeah, sorry. 2W here become this W and then this W. But now I have 2W, 2W, and 2W. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6 and W. And then the negative 0.3, combine those together, it's negative 0.6. And that's equal to 14.4 plus W. So all I did here was I combined my like terms first. So the circles are all W's. Let's put some triangles around the 0.3s. They are like terms because they're just numbers. So now I'm going to add 0.6 to both sides, and I get 6W equals 14.6 is 15. And then I need to add this W. I need to subtract this W from this side. So I get 5W equals 15. Divide by 5, divide by 5. W equals 3. So the width is 3 feet. But I want to know the dimensions. So I need to know what the length is. So here I have to go back and I have to take my length equals 2 times whatever my width is, and I need to subtract 0.3. Oh, sorry. So 6 minus 0.3. So length, again, take a calculator. It should be 5.7 feet. Don't forget your labels. Take this one slow. Start with what you know. Take what they give you and put it into an equation and make an equation out of it. I know this is a lot, and we will again go through it on Monday. Okay, then the next one, write an equation to find the value of x that each pair of polygons has the same perimeter, and then solve. So for this one, the perimeter is the same. So this plus this plus this is the perimeter, and so I have to do that. X plus 4 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 5. So do you see? And I'm going to write, so here's my x's. I know it gets kind of, so my x plus, that's this one. And then I'm going to add it to the x plus the 2, and then I'm going to add x plus the 5. And then I have to set it equal to the perimeter of this. But if you notice, it's only giving me this one and this one, but actually it's, this one is also x plus 1, and this one is x plus 3. So x plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1. So I'm getting a little, there we go. I know it's a long problem, but just go ahead, and what I would do is look for all your like terms. So circle all of your x's first. And remember, you have to stay on each side of your equal sign. So on this side, I have how many x's? 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 x's. On this side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 x's. Okay, then I'm going to go and I'm going to look for just my numbers. So 4, 2, and 5. If I add those all together, I get 6 plus 5, which is 11. And then same here, 3, 3, so that's 6, 7, 8, so plus 8. Okay, so now I want to subtract 3x. I have just 11 left over here, equals 1x plus 8. Then I need to subtract 8 from both sides. 3 equals 1x. I know I'm not going through this very quickly, but I want to only have one video. So I'm going to continue. If I have the perimeter of the square, so perimeter, again, these are all the sides added up. So this would be x plus 6, and this is 3x. So 3x plus 3x plus x plus 6 plus x plus 6. And I need to add those all up. So So if this is a square, these two are equal, this side and this side. So before I do this, I need 3x is equal to x plus 6. So subtract x from both sides because we want to find out what x is. So 3x minus x is 2x equals 6. Divide by 2, x equals 3. So just what x is 3. Well, the perimeter here is, so we're going to not do this. This is more work. We're not going to do that way. But the perimeter is going to be 4 times whatever the side length is. Well, the side length is 3x or x plus 6. Our x, we figured out, was 3. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Either way you look at it, the side length is 9. So 4 times 9, so the perimeter is 36. And that's what they're asking us to do. So your assignment, oh, I run out of time. Page 149, number 2 through 6 even, 9, 10, 19, 21, and 22. All right. Make sure you are watching this whole video and doing your assignment. Be good for the sub.